What's up?
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. Me and you on deck. On deck. I'm coming after you. Let's go. Come on.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Call it no gain on the... Game's first play, and it's second down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. To throw is Jackson. He's going deep for... And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there of 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off a defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the combine, 3rd fastest of all. He was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Murray to air it out again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's going to be a long day. Let's go, run it.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, it's complete to Snead. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. Room here to run. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Max Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Ravens 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Watch twist.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, looking for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
Okay, ready. Mark 57. Cover.
From the gun, Murray, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
I can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Drake will start the drive on the ground, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close. To a turnover there in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. A final shot before half from Murray. Able to find Isabella. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Flush to his right. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Murray again, second and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Kyler Murray, a 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down.
57 to Mike. Mike 57.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Second down and goal. Murray.
Well, that's the big drawback.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jalen Ferguson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now a man open down the middle of the field and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards. To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken very short. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hassan Reddick gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jackson now down around his goal line. Got him in. It's Brown. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 97 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing to to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready? 1, 2, 4, 3. Strip the ball. Strip that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Right. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
On 1st down, Drake. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
58, Mike. Go.
They're going for it. It's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. 57, Mike 57. You're not ready. You're not ready.
From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Push him back.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 33 yards that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. Draw play, Ingram now. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Come on, D.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. The 20. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult, but guess who's...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action. It's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Murray. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept.